Hi all, and welcome to Night Rips. So for today's opening, we're going to actually be opening up some 88 and 89 Donruss. So I've got a few packs here. Interesting thing about Donruss and Leaf, which I've mentioned before, they all of them got into producing baseball cards in 1980. It was right when basically it was deemed that Topps could only sell cards, and their contract was selling cards that actually had gum or candy, which is why if you ever notice in the 80s, Donruss, Leaf, all the other cards, you won't see them being bubblegum cards. You'll see them like Donruss would send puzzle pieces, Leaf had stickers, and so on. So that's kind of how they got around it until 2005 when Topps got the full exclusive deal that we experience today. So I chose these cards. These were the only 2 years that Donruss actually had this bonus MVP set. It did make the 1988 versions have some cards that were short print, and we're going to look for those as we go through these two packs. I pulled the 1989 because there's a lot of very interesting rookies in this one. Maybe we'll get lucky, pull a rookie Randy Johnson, Tom Glavine, or if we're real lucky, pull a rookie Ken Griffey Jr. So let's go ahead and rip these and see what we can find. So again, 1988. This year actually the puzzle was Stan Musial. It took 63 pieces to actually put it together, and each pack only gave you 3 puzzle pieces. So it took 21 packs in order to actually make Stan Musial if you got the different pieces every single time, which you weren't guaranteed. Also, there was 15 cards. This was a 660 card base set. And you'll find that from cards 648 to 660, those are actually short print, but it's because of the way Donruss planned their cards. They never had to worry about that again, but in 1988, it was 648 to 660 that was short. Also, the bonus MVP cards, those all started with numbers starting with BC, and they also had some short cards, BC 14 through 26, which are considered short prints. So let's see if we can find all of those. And their ad for selling the larger Diamond King prints, plus a complete Stan Musial puzzle. So, and the Stan Musial puzzles are actually pretty rare. So, if you can put one of those together, it would be interesting. None of them still go for much, but nostalgia purposes, right? So here's and if you want to see what this whole Stan Musial would look like, that's what it looks like. So we got pieces 4, 5, and 6, which is right there. Okay, right off the bat, these cards, they look pretty plain. They also look pretty, not just not centered. It actually looks kind of, and maybe it's because of the design, it looks like it's kind of skewed to one side. But here's Bo Diaz. And much like all the other cards, a lot of stats, some highlights. So it's kind of a mix between score and, I guess, Leaf. And these are actually Donruss Leaf cards that I'm opening here. So here's the Diamond Kings. Again, there was like 26 of these. Oh, let's go ahead and look at the number here. That's 26. So there was 26 of these, and you could get a whole set of these. It just cost money. But there's Bob Welch. Oh, and this is very interesting. So while this is a 1988 set, actually the copyrights on all these cards is 1987. So that's strange. Okay, we'll have to keep an eye out for that one too. I'm real curious. But here's Caminiti. Again, printed in U.S. in 1987. It's almost like it's a reprint. I wonder if this is actually one of the Canadian sets. I'll have to go back and check that. There's Lou Whitaker. Terry Poole. Willie Hernandez. Randy Reddy. Oh, we did get one of the good cards. So one of the rated rookies in this one was Roberto Alomar. So this is actually one of the higher value cards that, you know, if it's graded and does well, you know, it might make you $10. So, but yeah, this is definitely a good card. So I'm gonna put this aside. We got Dan Plesac. Rick Honeycutt. Getting close to hitting that number. Dave Meads. Kent Hubrick. Luis Agallo. Jesse Barfield. Willie McGee. And BJ Surhoff. So none of the short print cards, but we did get a Roberto Alomar, so I'm happy with that one. This is his rookie card, so we all know who Roberto Alomar is. All right, let's open this second one. See if we get any short prints here. We also didn't get any of the bonus MVP sets either, so maybe we'll get lucky with this next one. And see, this one is a leaf, so I think these are the Canadian ones. Again, I'll have to go back and check. And we got 3 more pieces of Stan Musial. So we got 6 pieces so far. So here's Steve Lyons. Mike Felder. Calvin Schiraldi. It's another Hall of Famer, Ryan Sandberg. It's a nice card. Ray Knight. Melito Perez. Terry Pendleton. I remember him growing up. Another one of the Diamond Kings, Gary Gaetti. These are always nice to look at. Again, there's 26 of these. I forgot the artist name that did those, but I always like this. I've got some from the old Donruss. I've collected Donruss since '82. Glenn Earl Davis. There's Greg Gagne. Or Gagne, sorry. There's Bill Long. There's Cal Ripken. It's a nice card. Al Leader. It's a rookie. There's Steve Lake. Charles Hudson. And Wally Backman. So none of the short print cards. So I think we got some nice, you know, Ryan Sandberg, Iron Horse, Cal Ripken Jr. There's nothing too out there. None of the short prints, none of the bonus MVP. So, but like I said, I'm happy to get a Roberto Alomar rookie. That's always fun. Now this one, like I said, there's a lot of very good MVPs from this set. This one, again, they also went with the puzzle. This time it was Warren Spahn. And I think the Warren Spahn ones, there is more of those. So they're not quite as rare. Again, you could also get the 26 of the 1990 or 89 Diamond King Prince. Just set them $8 and $2 shipping and 3 wrappers. So it wasn't easy. Still 15 cards, still it's 3 puzzle pieces, still the 26 MVP. Now the difference between this one and the 1988 was the 1989, they didn't short print the cards. So you had a chance of getting all of them. It was the same. Not that the short printing really drove the value up any. These are still so massively overproduced that you have to, it has to be a perfect card. And only a certain ones of them, and it still wouldn't be worth a ton. All right, so this is the Warren Spahn that you have a chance to get. Oh, it says Milwaukee Braves. Very nice. Of course, again, 63 pieces, which means you had to open up. You only get 3 pieces, so you had to open up 21 cards. So here's Ozzie Gillian. Ozzie. Yep. There's Bob Boone. Mike Stanley. Let's make sure I don't have a glare on these cards. Gary Redus. Dennis Cook. Oh, there's Edgar Martinez. Oh. I gave it away, but yeah, this is Edgar Martinez's 2nd year, so it'd actually be his 3rd year. This card here's a nice card to pick up. This is John Smoltz rookie card. So if y'all watch my channel enough, you realize that I am a Braves fan. So getting one of the triplets rookie card, this is a happy day for me. I actually have him in Fleer, now I have him in Donruss. So nice card. I'll put him over here to the side. Gotta bag him up. Here's Scott May. Oh, so here's one of the bonus MVPs. So you see how it says MVP up here? This is actually one of the special ones, and it should have a BT in front of it. Or BC, sorry. Yep. BC stood for bonus card. But yeah, so this is an example of the MVP card. Not like you could miss it. There's Nelson Lirignano, Jerry Reed, and as I'm thinking about it, let me see. Yeah, it actually says 1988 leaf and a 1989 set. Interesting. Tim Laudner, Rod Nichols. There's another nice one. There's Oral Hershiser, 59 and counting. What does that mean? Record 59 scoreless innings on September 28th, 1988. I am now curious what his final record was. But yep, definitely a nice card. He was a great pitcher. And Hipólito Peña. So, recap, I do like Donruss cards. I always have. Again, I obviously Topps is the top card that I have. Not just current, because it's the only way you can get cards, because they've had the exclusive rights since 2005. And I like the cards that you can actually still show the logos and talk about the teams. I know Panini does do their cards, and I think they're gorgeous cards too. I just wish that they didn't have to Photoshop out the logos and whatnot, because to me it kind of cheapens the card. Not necessarily in price, even though it does cheapen the price. It cheapens the look of it to me. It almost looks minor league. But Panini makes a beautiful card. Matter of fact, Panini actually bought Donruss. So, you know, when we look at these Donruss cards, you know, these were originally the Paninis. But yeah, the second number of cards that I have is all Donruss. I used to get a lot of those in the early '80s. So I've always liked the Donruss cards. I definitely like this pull because, you know, pulling a rookie Roberto Alomar, can't complain. And then being a Braves fan, pulling a rookie John Smoltz. I'm very happy with these. I like these cards. They're very sign of the times. I mean, this was very 80s looking, but you know, it was a little bit more than the classic. I know it was nice that it's not the cardboard look that this was real similar to a lot of the Donruss. It was always that white background cardboard. So I did like that because it's a lot easier to see. Not necessarily on these colored backgrounds, but yeah, I've always liked the Donruss cards, and these did not disappoint either. I also say that while you'd always get these puzzle pieces, I have never finished one of these puzzles. I think I just, you know, didn't grow or grew out of interest putting these together. I think I'd start them and then I would just never get them done. So tell me what you like, what you didn't like. You know, do you like these Donruss cards? Do you like this look, this classic look? Or, you know, are you a Topps zealot, whatever you want to call it, a Topps lover? Go ahead and put any comments down in the comment section below. And if you like seeing more old packs like this, make sure to hit the bell, hit the subscribe button, because we've got more cards to open in the future. Bye, all.